Welcome everyone to our group discussion. I mentioned it in my video. How I'm gonna have some friends on, some guests talking about Spider-Man Brand New Day. And so we are here with Mundy here. His channel will be linked in the description if y'all want to go follow him for his content.
How's it going? How's it going?
And,
I'll post shit no more, but what's up? How's it going?
and we're gonna talk everything spoilers about Brand New Day. We're gonna be jumping around. If we do talk in segments, it will be timestamped in the description. If not, y'all can go to the description box and press show transcript and search whatever you want to look up there, and we're gonna it guides you around that way. Shout out to YouTube. But
Okay.
that's besides the point. We're getting into it, and so Brand New Day.
Wait. Spoiler? Just you gotta say this shit like 5 times.
Spoiler warning. All right, if you ain't seen the
Spoiler
movie,
warning.
get the fuck out of here. All right.
It is currently Saturday. It just came out what is it? Friday? Yesterday? Bro. Spoiler warning. We're warning you right now. Okay?
Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck. we don't want you here no more.
Okay.
All right. So
On the count, we're gonna do like this, right?
Okay.
You give your rating out of 10, and I give my rating, and then we take it from there.
Okay. I'm giving it a 9.5.
Bro, mine's to go anyway. Like, I just love this film, bro. Like, it's probably like a 10 for me, if I'm being honest.
I get that. I'm arguing, like, only thing that's prevented from being a 10 is minor stuff we're gonna get into. But this is damn near the perfect Spider-Man movie for me. I'm being honest with you.
Like, what more do you want? Like, when I hear niggas bickering and just talking about this movie in a negative light, it's like, how?
Like it literally is we understand your critiques and we're gonna do everything perfect. You know, we're gonna do everything like what y'all didn't like, what y'all been complaining about. And did you notice there was no mention of Iron Man in this entire movie?
That's what I'm saying.
There was no mention of Tony Stark at all. There was no mention of that. Like, it didn't even exist.
And that was the biggest critique that people had for Tom Holland's Spider-Man.
The only mention of Iron Man is when Jean Grey was looking into Tom Holland's mind.
Yeah, the
flashback. There's a bag in the corner of from Civil War of him giving the suit back. I mean, Homecoming. We has the suit on the in the paper bag, and he's like, oh,
yep.
That it's in the corner. You can see that barely in a shot. That's the only mention of the Iron Man.
I would say my only little things here and there are Jean Grey killing people, right? That was pretty crazy, but it's like she's not an X-Men yet, so I can see that happening. You know what I'm saying? These are not perfect characters. Nigga, are you perfect? No. Am I perfect? No. These are relatable characters. Shit, when we were first talking about this film, and you were like, I ain't gonna lie, like what Jean Grey did to Spider-Man when she took over Zendaya's body, like I ain't gonna lie, if I was Spider-Man, I wouldn't even forgive her ass. True, nigga, that's exactly it. Like, he is Spider-Man. The nigga, the Green Goblin in the last movie killed May, and what he do? What he was going to kill him, but what is it? Toby had to step in, had to intervene, and he let him live. That's like, come on, bro, like niggas like niggas not understanding the scope of it. And I'm tired of motherfuckers talking about that they did not understand Jean Grey. They're like, why is Jean Grey in this film? I don't understand it. Well, nigga, number one, because they're introducing mutants. Number two, it fits the premise. Spider-Man is alone, right? He's going through all this shit for the past four or 5 years, right? And now Jean Grey is the result of a path that Spider-Man could have went down. That's it. That's pretty much it. Why don't niggas understand this shit, bro? Cause niggas want to be you give them a rattle. Mama. Give him a fucking rattle. Oh, I want a villain that Spider-Man fights, and the villain either dies at the end or that's it. I just want the villain to die and he changes his moral compass and sacrifice. Like, bro, I'm tired of this shit, bro. I'm tired. Like, that's why I made that comment when motherfuckers said that. Like, I said that. Yo, a villain does not have to die, and a villain doesn't even have to be a real villain. It can just be antagonist, because that's what Jean Grey was. She was just an antagonist. At the end of the day, that's it. But niggas don't want to understand me. Like, I'll give you an example. Today, I'm going to work, right? My coworker name is Mo. This nigga's like 40, right? He's a comic book nerd. This nigga loves like teenagers, like the old school Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, like Transformers Generation 1, like shit like that. He likes the old school shit. So when I came in, I'm like, hey bro, I saw that Spider-Man film. You're gonna like this shit, bro, because you know it has a lot of like homages to like the old Spider-Man, like to the 80s, back in the day, like shit like that. And I'm like, yeah, you don't like the villain, like, cause I assume this nigga likes X-Men, you know what I'm saying, shit like that. This nigga watches the film. He say, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Halfway through it, well, first of all, he's watching it bootleg. He's not actually at the theaters.
He's full of Chris. He's
like,
full of Chris.
Yeah. He's watching a bootleg. He's not even getting the real experience. Second off, he's like halfway through the movie, like I'm doing some shit at work. I'll go in there to check up on him. He's like, man, this movie long as fuck, man. What the fuck? I look at this nigga. I was like, bro, what the fuck are you talking about? The past 3 movies were like 2 hours long. This is just an extra 30 minutes. What are you talking about? I was really finna spaz on it because I'm like, yo, okay, niggas already tripping. Like, I don't understand. Like, niggas are trying to just nitpick for no reason. Okay, I'm gonna let it live. I'm gonna let it lie. And then at the end, right, I'm about to clock out. This nigga's like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. That movie was It was He makes that gesture with his hand, like when you move it sideways, and
Yeah.
And I'm like, what? He's like, bro, that Jean Grey shit just like threw me off. Like, I don't understand it. Like, what, Jean Grey has a sister? I looked at this nigga like he was fucking stupid. And I'm like, what? I'm like, what do you? At this point I was like, what? I'm like, all right, whatever. I said, all right, whatever. Walked off, because I knew if I said one more word, I would have spazzed those niggas. I'm like, bro, what the fuck is like? What is this 40-year-old nigga whose life is about comics and collectibles is not understanding? But I digress. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. You talk. I'm getting hot now. I'm getting hot.
So when I first got out of the movie theater, and mind you, I'm not like some podcasts who sit here and die on this hill of like a character should be a certain way when they don't even read the fucking comic books. I go and I research things. I talk to people who read the books. I have discussions with people to understand, hey, this character does this in the book. So my main gripe with this movie, when I first got out, I was like, man, I don't really like that Jean Grey was the villain. I was hoping there's another villain that was manipulating her and all that stuff like that, this and the third. So I'm talking to my little brother, and he's breaking down like, bro, it's Jean Grey. This is the person who's going to turn into the Dark Phoenix, who ends up being a main antagonist of the X-Men. I think we could have it where it makes sense where, okay, she starts here because her family's in danger, that she goes an extra mile when she gets in possession of the Dark Phoenix. And mind you, in the book she does fuck shit all the time, and it's like, this isn't outside the. And so he's breaking me down of all. He's breaking it down of all the shit, the fuck shit that Jean Grey does in the books. In terms of, I know about her outing Bobby Drake for being gay in front of everyone. I knew about that shit. And I think they alluded to the fact that she made him gay. I don't know. I'm not gonna say it in front of y'all, but I think that's what they meant with that goddamn thing. But anyway. And also the fact that the Phoenix, in order to retain its power, has to eat planets or solar systems. So she did genocide in the comic books. I'm sorry, possession people and having them get in danger to achieve her goals is not past the realm of fucking Jean Grey. Let's knock it the fuck out. All right, let's it's a podcast who I shall not name that is sitting there talking about, oh, how can you introduce Jean Grey this way? You don't read the fucking books. What do you know about Jean Grey outside of the movies? And also, the other version of Jean Grey has also murdered people, obviously when it was in possession of the Dark Phoenix, but they've done fuck shit. So it's like, what are we talking? Like the fact of,
go ahead.
And it makes more sense that, okay, this is a Jean Grey without the X-Men, without Professor X. She's obviously going to be jaded and not using her powers for good. So when she joins the X-Men later on, and we see her in this group, and we see her under the leadership of Professor X, and she's more on the handle, controlling her powers and her emotions and shit like that, it makes fucking sense. It's all
tweaking.
It's almost like how would I put it? It's like what's a good example? You see
To cut this part out.
No. I'm trying to think of an example that I could bring up that's Marvel related. I only can think of DC. You remember Batman v Superman?
Yeah.
The guy in the wheelchair.
Yeah, no. That shit was...
No, so that character in I know from the anime TV shows, he's like a wounded soldier, whatever, and Lex Luthor gives him like prosthetics and stuff like that. And slowly but surely, Lex Luthor manipulates him and then slowly replaces his body with technology, and he becomes Metallo. Right? That's his origin story as a villain. And so you had it where they set up a character who is has a issue or a need, and then you have it where later on they turn into something else because of that need. It makes sense. You have it where Jean Grey by herself is fully capable of doing fuck shit. So when you see her later and she's with Professor X and she's more on, okay, I'm being on a straight and narrow because I have someone that I can relate to and support her emotionally and understand her powers because we have the same power set. It makes fucking sense. You can jump from A to B. It makes sense. Like like that's why I was like, it turned me a 180 in terms of like, okay, I understand what they're doing with Jean Grey, because if you're setting it up where she's gonna be Jean Grey for the next 20 years anyway, and you see this progression where you see her at her lowest, she joins the X-Men, she finds a family, and then she becomes possessed by the Phoenix way later, and she becomes this monster again. It would be like a great story. Like, okay, this makes sense in terms of her character development. It makes sense. But
in terms of continuity,
but these fuckers sitting there talking about, man, I don't think Jean Grey would ever do that. Read a fucking book then, because you don't know what you're talking about.
And the whole point of her powers is like when she was younger, the more she uses it, the crazier she gets, the more unhinged she gets when she was younger. That's what happens. So the fact that like she in the movie had all she could do was just body hop. That's all she could do in the beginning, right? And then towards like the last 30 minutes, after her learning that her sister died where she is currently sitting, she had a mutation. She developed her powers evolved again because of the amount of stress and anguish that she was going through, and now she can she can she can move shit now with her hand, with her mind, and her projection of her almost like the fucking X-Men, like Logan, right? Like you talked about that. Like it spread it through half of New York, and that shit was like, okay, this. Like, I could see why people in the MCU are gonna start hating mutants because of this shit right here, right? This is, of course, you're gonna introduce somebody big in a fucking Spider-Man movie. This is a fucking $1 billion movie. This shit's gonna break records, bro.
This is gonna make $1 billion by this time next week. Like, this shit
that's what I'm saying. Like motherfuckers are so like they're like, oh, like they're like not surprised. They're like, bro, what the fuck? Like, why is Jean Grey a villain? Like, number one, you need a villain to out Spider-Man's identity and expose his loved ones, right? If Jean Grey, if it was any other villain, right? Any other villain that had nothing to do with mind control, right? This movie would not be as it is. There would be no focal point of Peter trying to go in contact or getting in contact with MJ. Because he stood there for 4 years developing that discipline of not going to her. I'm not going to Ned, right? I'm not outing himself.
Yeah, like you need it, like, because no one else knows who Peter Parker is. So you need someone to be able to read his mind and be like, oh, this is what's going on with you. This is the issue. Okay, I'm gonna fuck with you this way. What leads him to it makes sense. Like,
like, bro, I was tripping, bro.
Like. Not to hop on the Jean Grey plotline, because I do want to move on to something else in a minute, but it makes sense. I said it in the voice messages we talked before we did this recording, but I like how they used every character as a reflection of Peter of what not to do. You know what I mean? Like we talk about with Jean Grey, how like she's alone, she's using her power for her own selfish need because she doesn't have a support system, right? You have the Punisher, who was like, I only do the Punisher because I have no one else, literally. You have the Hulk, who was like, or Bruce Banner's like, I don't like this part of me that's mutating, I'm going to suppress all of it. And it ends up blowing up on him, literally, you know what I mean? And then you have the cop who's telling you like, hey, you're prioritizing your work so much, I know what's gonna happen to you. It's gonna, like, all these things are gonna happen to you. And it's perfect. All these characters, it works. Yeah, it's not like a cameo where, like, if it was a post-credit scene where, let's say Jean Grey isn't a villain, and the post-credit scene is like him swinging on a rooftop, and there's a redhead that shows up there and say, hi, I'm Jean Grey, and it just ends. I'd be like, what the fuck's the point of that? Like, that would be dumb. And then you fuckers online be like, oh, this is cameo swap, like Multiverse of Madness. Like I don't know what you want. Like, what do you want?
You can't please these fucks, bro. It's like you got to take it as face value. What I wanted from an MCU Spider film is what this movie was. Bottom line, that's it. When you picture Spider-Man swinging through New York in the MCU, boom. When he has a problem or he has a problem that he can't really understand, he goes to the Hulk, right, to figure it out. They have dialogue. He understands something. Boom, he gets out of there. Like, everything was cohesive and it connected. It wasn't like a throwaway jab or it wasn't like a throwaway cameo. Everything was precise and clear. And the fact that motherfuckers can't understand this film shows me who needs to be shot.
Okay, alright, Jesus. But yeah, like even with the Yelena thing, because like if you think about it from Spider-Man's eyes, okay, I feel like I'm going up against a threat that's dealing with mind control. Who do I know that's available that's dealt with mind control? A Black Widow whose entire thing was under mind control, basically. So go to talk to her. She didn't know, but she gave you tools to help you with something else. Okay, I'm dealing with this mutation problem. Who do I know that deals with mutation all the time? Let me go do this. That's like also like if he was going up against, let's say Morbius was the villain of this movie. Damn, I'm fighting a vampire. Who should I go to that knows that fights vampires? And he goes and sees Blade or whatever. They have a history. It makes sense. It would make sense. Like when he had the issue in No Way Home. Hey, I don't know how to fix this because everyone knows my secret. How about I make everyone forget? Okay, I would need magic for that. Let me go talk to the best sorcerer I know and go ask him. Like it makes sense. Like even in the cartoons, I'm mutating. I need help with this. I don't know what's going on with my body. Let me go see what the Fantastic Four can do. Or let me go see if the X-Men can help me. You know what I mean? In the cartoons, he did that. So the fact that people are complaining about like, man, I just want Spider-Man all by himself. Bro, he's by himself in the majority of this goddamn movie. What the fuck do you want?
Sounds like motherfuckers just want another Toby movie. Like, I don't understand. Like, Toby is a good movie by himself. It's a great superhero movie that takes place in that universe that has no continuity. That is not a Marvel cinematic film that's been building for the last 20 years, right? Yeah. This is a good Spider-Man movie. This current movie is a good Spider-Man movie because of the continuity. That it's like how I explain this. It's like it's placed in a Marvel. It's a Marvel universe, right? He's placed in there, but the movie's about Spider-Man. But it's using tools from the Marvel Cinematic Universe to amplify the story. That's it. Yep. That's how you do it. That's it. That's perfect. That's it. Literally. And then you have the perfect swinging. Like the swinging was amazing. The action was phenomenal. Oh my God. The suit, the colors, it just felt like it felt like that it was everything that I wanted from a Spider-Man film. That's it. Like John Watts, his whole trilogy felt like it felt like I'm watching like the Rugrats, some shit like he's a kid, like he's a little nigga trying to figure out what is Spider-Man. And this first movie is like, damn, this is my Spider-Man. This is what Spider-Man is meant to be.
It's dead ass that. Like it's real. And talking about the look of the movie, this is the best looking Spider-Man movie. Period. You can argue Amazing Spider-Man 2 because that it's like for me it's tied, but like on the outside of the action scenes, because I think visually like the CGI of Amazing Spider-Man 2 might be a slight hair above Brand New Day.
That shit was good.
But in terms of just how everything looks, like Peter Parker walking into that party alone is like one of the best looking scenes out of any Spider-Man movie.
And then the fucking music, the fucking Tame Impala music.
The soundtrack is. I'm gonna get that shit on vinyl. I
was like, oh shit.
Bro, when Bad Bunny was playing, I was like, hold on, let me. Hey.
All I heard was I'm like, okay, I know who that is. That's Tame Impala. Bro, that shit, like, it's like, this movie was great. It's a great movie. It's probably, bro, I ain't gonna lie, this shit, like, best live action, in my opinion. Probably is. I'd be flopping from fucking Toby to fucking Spider-Man 2 to fucking this movie. But if I'm being honest, shit, this is what I wanted. I remember when me and DJ Cucumber Slice were having this conversation back when we was in high school about how we wanted Spider-Man to be in the MCU. Boom, nigga, this is it.
This is it. This is definitely
it. Oprah, bro. That's it. This is what we wanted. That's literally it. Like I don't know what more niggas want.
The only thing I would argue about if someone, there's only one thing that has. That if someone says Spider-Man 2 is over this, I agree. But I'm on the fence. Like, depending on the day you ask me, today is Brand New Day. Tomorrow might be Spider-Man 2. The train fight scene of Spider-Man 2 is still the best Spider-Man fight scene of all time.
Yes. Because I feel like if this movie had a scene that powerful, it would have beat it. It would have been like a non-debate. Like you would have been like, okay, yeah, this movie's fire. Because it's just that scene. It like the whole culmination of Sam Raimi's movies, the first one was about like it showed that New York was a character, right?
Yeah.
It established that. Second movie doubled down on it, and I think that's what we needed. I feel like we definitely gonna get that in the next film,
Yeah.
right? Because it's like a build up, and you can't just throw in a legendary scene as adequate to that Tobey Maguire scene in Spider-Man 2. You know what I'm saying? You can't just throw that shit in. You gotta build that shit up. Because in this movie, you see that New York is fucking with Spider-Man. That New York loves Spider-Man. So now in the next movie, they're gonna show even more that they're gonna show more love in some way. Like they gotta show like a big. They have to do a train scene that shows that Tom Holland that Spider-Man is like loved. Like love. You know
I wouldn't even go that far. I think the thing that makes the train scene so good is that the environment that they're fighting in is also an opponent to both of them. You know what I mean? Like there's a constant danger of like, okay, I'm on a high speed moving train. And so you see like that's what made the fight so creative, because it's like not only are they fighting each other, but they're dodging shit. Like Doc Ock is throwing people off the train, he has to catch it and then come back in, or like like he's doing shit with like the environment. They all ducking bridges and shit. It's like that's fire. Like
that shit is hard.
It's like, man, I'm trying to think of like what like obviously that's their job to figure out like something like that. But it's like I feel like the ninja fight scene could have been that if like the environment was a little bit differently. But I like what they did. It's like all the fight scenes was good. You know what I mean? There wasn't a bad fight scene in the movie, but like none of them like reached the. It's kind of like getting sucked up by a big girl, right? You're like this is the best head you gotten ever. You know what I mean? Like your toes curling, your eyes is rolling, like right. But then you give it a 10 out of 10. Oh, she's bad. She's riding the flat footed. You know what I mean? But it's still like it's not the mouth from the big girl. You know what I mean? It's like
hold on, wait, you keeping this in?
Hey, we keeping this in, chat. We keeping this in. Listen. A 10 can ride you flat footed, but it's not. It don't have the mouth of the of the you know what I mean, of the big chick. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like.
Listen. That's probably the only edge that Spider-Man 2 has on this movie, if I'm being honest. If you give me that valid argument, I'd be like, yeah, you're right. Okay, Spider-Man 2 is still better. If you give me that argument, right? I would have to agree with you, because that's what probably pushed that movie over the edge.
Yeah.
Yeah, this movie was phenomenal. This is by far, this is definitely Tom's best performance.
Oh yeah, for sure. He sells a lot more New York in this movie too.
Yeah, he definitely does. Oh my god, and I like, cause okay, let me give you a little deep dive. So today at work, it wasn't busy, so I was just looking through TikTok, you know what I'm saying, scrolling, and you know how sometimes they recommend you like people who are live.
Yeah.
And for some reason, motherfuckers kept on recommending me like people who are like just discussing about the Spider-Man movie, and. There was two lives I joined. I joined this one live where there was a nigga that was just talking some bullshit. It honestly sounded like he was just like hating on the movie. Like he just did not like this movie. Like that dead ass. That's what it sounded like. And everybody that was in the live stream were like, bro, what the fuck are you talking about? They're over there explaining this man. They're like, he said like, oh, I don't like Jean Grey. People are saying, oh, why you don't like Jean Grey? He said, oh, I don't like Jean Grey because like she just felt flat. And then people were like, whoa, she was a really fleshed out character. What do you mean? They'll give him examples. Shit like that. And so one of the guys was like, hey, let me ask you a question. I'm going to give you a list of movies, and then you tell me if they were better or worse than Spider-Man Brand New Day. And he was like, all right. And the dude was like, okay, the first movie is Venom. Nigga was like, wait, which Venom? And everybody in the car was like, nigga, you really gonna ask? Like, what the fuck? And he was like, oh, but like the first Venom, like, I ain't gonna lie, I'll probably put the first Venom over Brand New Day. I honestly unmuted. I said, yeah, get this nigga out of here, bro. This nigga's just trolling. Cause at this point, like niggas just niggas want a reaction. And I'm really starting to see that shit now. Like motherfuckers who I know personally who are just saying shit to say shit. Cause I feel like it's egregious to rate this movie a 6 out of 5. Sorry, no. If it's a 6.5 out of 10, that's egregious. That's crazy. Anything that's below anything that's below a 8 is insane. I don't understand that. This is at least a good film, at most the best film. I don't understand like what more like just stop like just trolling, nigga. Like that should be blowing me. It really blows. Isn't that one more thing? I joined another live, and this I don't know some head honcho joins the fucking live, and because the fucking host was like, hey, oh my god, it's my homie Larry. Oh hey Larry work on movies. I need to get his opinion on this movie. It was some fucking New York nigga, bro. And so he joins, And he's like, all right, Larry, what's your opinion? What do you got to say about Spider-Man Brand New Day? Nigga sound like Tracy Morgan. And I'm really intrigued. He's like, well, you know, I really do like this film. This film was great. It was really good. I would say what really turned me off was The Punisher and Jean Grey. Didn't really like those two. The Punisher, they really watered him down. And nigga, when he said that, I instantly exit out that bitch because I'm like, I do not want to start some shit with this nigga. Because I'm like, yo, this nigga saying The Punisher's ass. The Punisher was probably the best part of the movie. One of the best part of the movie.
And I hated The Punisher, and I really enjoyed him in this movie. I was gonna make a video about it, but then I decided not to after seeing this movie. The MCU Punisher, I cannot stand outside of season 2 of Daredevil. I swear to you, I was about to make terroristic threats to the whole, like, Kevin Feige would need my address, bro, because I was about to say something out of pocket. Because, like, I'm so sick of this nigga. But if he stays in this bag, in terms not just keep him with Spider-Man, but like in terms of he's great in other people's projects because they understand the Punisher. People understand the Punisher more than John Bernthal does, and he believes that that he owns this character and he needs to protect it like it's his baby, his creation. Get the fuck out of here, one. And two, nigga, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, bro. That's like this nigga wants to make it's like if John Bernthal was a foot shorter and was a bit stockier, his stories would be perfect for Wolverine. That would be perfect.
Listen, bro,
that's all I needed. Because he wants to grunt like a fucking animal anyway. Like a fucking you know what I mean? Like he's been spazzing. But this works. It works because it's like it's such a contrast to Spider-Man. It works, nigga.
Nah, it's great. It's like it's the yin and the yang because we all know how bad Frank is, right? He's a fucking terrible person, if I'm being honest. Very terrible. But he still like looks after he looks after kids and shit like that.
Yeah.
But what makes this movie so good is because it's progressing multiple characters. Because we now know what Hulk is going on, right? Hulk is in the fucking Psycho Ward. That nigga's cooked. Savage Hulk is here to stay. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
He is now they do a Disney Plus short or a TV show. You know what I mean? Because they can't do a movie about the Hulk and you know him battling that.
Bro, make it like, well, they already tried to do that with the Moon Knight. That shit didn't really go well. With a nigga struggling with mental issues. I don't know. But, so every character progressed except for Yelena. But Yelena is, already on her own. She finna get hit. She finna get smacked with Doom. Doom finna beat the fuck
but she had a whole ass movie about her character development. You know what I mean? And they did have a nod of, when she told, Peter about Peter told her about the fact that Jean Grey has a sister, and she was talking about how they said something about she lost her sister and she's looking for it, how she made a reaction to it, and it's like, oh, that's a lot for her character. They already went she just had character development last year. She don't need a whole thing and advance it some more. You know what I mean? I need to be in her office a little bit more. I need to.
If I'm being honest, the person who probably stole the show from me, which was very unlikely, it's either between The Punisher or Zendaya. Zendaya did great. Amazing.
Zendaya, this is the best Zendaya has looked in a Spider-Man movie ever, for one. And for two, they actually have chemistry in this goddamn... if you watch the trilogy, Spider-Man trilogy, I don't know how long it's been since you watched all of the Spider-Man movies. Maybe I missed something. Maybe it happened in Infinity War before he got off the bus. But it jumps from Homecoming, him being all into Liz Allen and stuff like that, right? Then it starts with Far From Home, and he's head over heels for MJ. And they don't establish, and maybe I'm missing something, chat, if you know, please comment down below or something like that. I have no fucking idea why he likes MJ at all.
He liked MJ because Liz was already not an option when he found out that.
I know, but I get it because it's also high school. You know, in high school you jump from you
jump from girl to girl.
You look at someone too long, you all of a sudden got a crush on somebody. You know what I mean? But it's it was so weird rewatching him. Why the fuck are you obsessed with her? You know what I mean? I understand it, but they had genuinely no chemistry until maybe the end of No Way Home, maybe. I didn't really feel it, but in this movie, especially that scene when she on the rooftop, I was like, yo, I feel that.
You didn't feel it from You didn't feel it from the second film?
Yeah.
Far From Home.
I was like, okay. I was like, I didn't. Maybe it didn't hit me. I was watching it.
I feel like if I'm being honest, I feel like MJ liked him first. MJ definitely liked him first.
Oh yeah, she was always like around him.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what I'm saying. She definitely liked him first. And then now that Liz was out of the picture, she made her move. And Far From Home, things happen, shit like that. But by far, this film is definitely like you feel the chemistry. You do.
Oh yeah, you definitely feel it. You definitely
feel it.
And aesthetically wise, this is the best she looked. Period. I mean,
this shit was fire, bro. I don't like this shit like. And then John Berthol's like the Punisher, like as he had some character development as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like that shit, like come on, bro. You can't beat this shit, bro. You can't beat it. Like come on, bro. This is what we wanted, bro. And the fact that niggas over here just bitching for no reason, it's just crazy. But now I'm excited for the future. I'm excited for the future.
I was just for the transition to that. Okay, now we're into what do we want in the sequel for Brand New Day? Like if you had to some things that you want to see, what is it? I got some ideas. You go first.
All right, look, so this is how I see it, right? He's definitely getting the suit in Secret Wars because they want that comic accurate way because Toby already did it his way and they can't do it the same way, so they try to do it the more accurate way, which where in the comics he actually gets his suit in Secret Wars, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think the second movie is that I don't really want him to have the suit, but I want him to be like, okay, cool. I feel like he has to like somehow know about the suit, right? Know about it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I want, because they already introduced the cop, right? Because in the comics she does die and she's linked to Eddie Brock. And Eddie Brock is trying to like frame it on Spider-Man, but Spider-Man proved him wrong, which made him discredited for like what of his word. And so that's how he had that feud about like that's how he started to hate Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
And I think honestly, because niggas don't want this, but Venom is gonna be in the next film. It is what it is. I feel like it's definitely coming to that part. I need a new love interest. I definitely need Black Cat. I need Black Cat in here. Like now that we know that MJ doesn't love this nigga, but the door is still open, right? It's still open. I need some fresh meat to come walking through the door. That's it.
Yeah.
Sorry, part of my language. But listen.
I need some fresh meat walking through the door. It's nuts.
Listen, hear me out. I need Daredevil, right? I need Daredevil to be there, right? Because I at this point I need it to be like he is struggling with internally on like how he should go about to being Spider-Man now, because now he has the like he somehow gets the black suit, right? He's struggling with beating niggas' asses and being super brutal about it, but Black Cat likes that. She's like, it's okay. You should lean more into that. But then Daredevil and other motherfuckers, like maybe like Zendaya here and there, but it's like, hey, like no, like that's not you. Like Spider-Man doesn't do that. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. And we already had a taste of it with the mutation in this movie. Niggas was complaining about that with me recently because they're like, oh, like the mutation, I feel like it spoils the whole thing that he's gonna go through when he gets the black suit. I was like, if anything, it's gonna make it better because he's gonna be more ruthless. Because now he has this mutation. Like what? But yeah, that's how I think, pretty much. That's how
I agree with you with something. I have a prediction, but before we get to the prediction, I think I'm in line with you as well. I think the second movie after Secret Wars is gonna be in the black suit, and I think if I don't know. I need to know how Daredevil Born Again season 3 ends, because like I don't know how the fuck they're gonna get Daredevil. Because at this point, spoiler alert for Daredevil Born Again season 2. If anyone's seen it or don't want to see it, skip ahead. Where Matt Murdock is at currently, he's in prison. How the fuck they're gonna explain somewhere?
They're gonna get him out.
Yeah, I want to know how they're gonna do that in a way where he's out as Daredevil and not everyone just knows he's Daredevil. If that makes sense. I don't know how they're gonna do that. But if at this point when the movie comes out he's out of prison or whatever, I would definitely have it where it's like a because they have the characters now. If it's like a gang war in New York where it's like Kingpin, I think this happened in the comics. It's like it's Kingpin, it's Tombstone, it's Hammerhead, it's all these like the street tier Spider-Man villains and stuff like that, and they're trying to fight over New York City, and it's caused a gang war. And Then it's like Daredevil's trying to stop Kingpin, and then Spider-Man's trying to stop, these other villains, but he's really, because Kingpin's at the top of it, he's trying to stop Kingpin. And then it's like, he has the black suit, so like he's spazzing the fuck out while fighting these dudes. And it's like, Daredevil's like, bro, what the fuck is going on with you type shit.
What are you doing? Like, what's going on? Like,
yeah. I don't think it should end, like, this movie should not end with Venom becoming a thing. I think Venom should be the third movie. I think you should have where he has the suit the entire movie, and then through like Fantastic Four can be like a guest characters be like, yo, your suit's kind of weird. Reed Richards can be like, your suit's kind of weird. Let me look into that. And then at the end he reveals, yo, this is an alien. Get this shit off you. And he takes it off, and then it's like it's like a loose. Okay, Venom's here. What my prediction is, I think it's gonna be a Venom. Obviously, in the second or third movie, whatever. I don't think it's gonna be Eddie Brock. I think it's gonna be Scorpion, Mark Gargan, or whatever his fucking name is, because they haven't established Eddie Brock at all. Flash Thompson isn't gonna be the Flash Thompson we know of Venom, because he like, unless this nigga bulks up and looks fucking 10 years older, he doesn't look the part at all. And unless you want to, like, it's gonna be so obvious if you like, hey, this is Eddie Brock in the next movie, and we have the black suit. It's like, bro, we need to have more time with this character, so when he becomes Venom, it makes sense. I think that you're gonna give it where the MCU version of Venom is Mark Gargan. And it makes sense because they both hate Spider-Man, especially when he woke up getting his ass beat. Like, I really got beat for him now. Like, yo, what the? Got the dog shit beat out of him. So he's gonna need an upgrade. So he's gonna fucking do it. You know what I mean? That'll be it. And then Black Cat could be the whole like love interest and how he's like the will they won't they type of thing because the suit's like kind of corrupting him. And then at the end he turns her down because he's like, I can't do that. Blah blah blah.
I think what they should do, they should adaptate that I don't know what comic it is, but it's a comic with Venom. Is like they added more character development to the actual symbiote itself, because they made it seem like the symbiote is, instead of it like amplifying your emotions and shit like that, it should be like more, because it's a living thing, right? It's a living thing. So it should be like, for its host, it wants to, how do I say it? It's like if Peter Parker's very happy, it wants to keep him happy. You know what I'm saying? Like it just wants to make its host do whatever the host wants to do. You know what I'm saying? Like if Peter Parker's angry in that moment, cool. All right, you angry? I'm angry with you. Shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, you're happy? I'm happy for you. Shit like that. If they do that and actually make Venom like an actual like character, like make him feel like an actual character, not an object. You know what I'm saying? Like in the beginning.
Yeah. Like
that'll be a different take. I like that.
I like what you're saying, because it'll make sense. It'll make more sense of why like Venom would feel betrayed, because it's like, let's say they don't do the whole thing where like he's getting more angry and going like more ferocious. He's just like him, like he's just like himself, but he's like, he likes the use of the symbiote, stuff like that. He enjoys wearing the black suit, and then when Reed Richards tell him, yo, this is an alien, and he gets disgusted and takes it off. Then the Venom be like, what the fuck? I didn't even do anything, and you throw me away. And I'll be like, yo, what? Then it'd be like, okay, it's justifiable why Venom is bad. Because like basically, because the whole thing with like the Super Corruptees from the cartoon and then became the movie or whatever. But the whole thing of like, it makes sense why Peter would want to get rid of the Venom symbiote if he knows it's corrupting him. But if it isn't, and he's just like basically like, I don't know, alien phobic. He doesn't want a suit on him. He'll be like, yo, what the fuck? I don't want this fucking thing. You know what I mean?
It needs to be like, okay, Venom has been helping him out through numerous battles, right? And then this one battle, he goes a little bit over the edge because of in this movie, right? He went a little bit over the edge, and the cop was like, yo, what are you doing? I can't, like, if you do shit like this again, I can't defend you. So some shit like that should happen again when he has a Venom symbiote, and that's how you know she's tweaking. It's like, whoa, I'm not actively I suppressed in my, like, I got a good control of my mutation. I shouldn't be doing this shit again. What's going on? So then that should make him go to the Fantastic Four and be like, hey, can you test out, like, what's going on with me and shit like that? Boom. Then that's where he has that feeling like, hey, that's when Mr. Fantastic, like, hey, you know what you're wearing is a fucking, it's like an alien that you're wearing right now.
You know, I wouldn't even go that far. I would take from Spectacular Spider-Man, where like Venom is using Peter's body when he's asleep to fight crime. I would take it where it's like he does like, let's say he doesn't have a full like rage moment. He just realizes he's getting tired all the time, and he's like, bro, what the fuck is going on? And then he goes to Fantastic Four and gets research done, and they find out that he's like the Venom symbiote is an alien that way. Whereas like it's completely like, it's not a moment really. It's just like over time he's starting to realize these things. He's like, yo, something isn't feeling right here, to the point where he's like, okay, I need to get this checked out, not because he feels like something is in danger, but then it's that, and then it leads to, okay, I need to get rid of this thing. That make it even more sense. Yeah, I just
agree.
because if you go down the whole like because we have so many iterations now of Venom from the games, from the movies, from the TV show of he has a Venom symbiote, he's gonna be angry and rageful, and he gets rid of it.
They need to make him a decent character to that for they need to make a connection of how he gets angry.
Yeah,
of how Venom does not like Spider-Man.
I would say subvert all expectations of like Peter doesn't even get angry. You know what I mean? It's just that thing. It's like a thing where he like what we were saying basically. It'd be like, okay, this is a different take on it, and it's not the same traditional, because everyone that if they're gonna announce that the symbiote is gonna be in a fucking movie, everyone's gonna expect the same storyline. Okay, he's gonna get angry, he's gonna probably rage and hit someone he shouldn't have, and then he's gonna get rid of the suit, and it goes the complete 180 direction, and that's how it happens.
Or what they could do, right? They could do this, right? I saw a scene in like the old Spider-Man like 90s and 80s TV show where like he needed some help and he went to the X-Men, right? And the X was like, look, I can't really help you. Oh, it's because he was actually mutating, and he went to the X-Men to go seek help. And the X was like, listen, I can't help you, bro. Like, it is what I just can't. Like, I don't know what to do. And then he like lashed out. He's like, listen, every time I can save this planet 100 times over, but whenever Spider-Man needs help, nobody can help me. Oh, I guess I'll do it on my own. But that conversation would affect him if he was wearing the Venom symbiote suit. Like shit like that. Where like people in his lives are starting to see him change. You know what I'm saying? Like certain characters that he's interacted with in the past. It could be Bruce Banner, it could be Elena, it could be the Punisher. It should be the Punisher. I would like that. I would like him to be like, what the fuck's going on with you, man? Like, this ain't you. You know?
Yeah.
I would like that. You know, shit like that. I just need... I need a twist. I need something that's different. I don't want the traditional Venom. I don't want him to just be like, oh, Spider-Man wanted to get off me. I mean, Spider-Man just didn't like me. I hate him. And he matches with somebody with Matt Gargan. I feel like Matt Gargan should get it, but I don't want him to be Venom. You know what I'm saying? I don't want him to be like the big bad at the end where he has to fight. I want it to be like an actual like, I don't know. I still want it to be Eddie Brock, but I want him to be introduced into the next film. They didn't even tell us who the fuck the boyfriend was. MJ's boyfriend.
I think his name was Nate. Didn't he?
Oh, Nate Dogg or some shit?
Yeah, they called him, yeah. Cause I think his name was Nate or something like that, but like, I'm trying to think what else I would want in this. Yeah, but that's the big thing. Like, you can have it where I just want Daredevil in this fucking movie. I want Daredevil in this movie, and if he's fighting the Hand or he's fighting whatever, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a shit anymore. All right, put Daredevil in this fucking movie because it's gonna piss me off. All right.
You ever heard of the games called Yakuza?
Yeah.
You ever played the first one, or you ever seen the first one?
Yeah.
So like like how like in the beginning they're fighting like the gangsters, like the Yakuzas and this other organized group. They want this plot of land. That's like that's what I think it should happen. It should be like, okay, there's something in New York that only a few people know, and the only people that know are the head honchos, the big crime families, right? And they're all racing to get to that. And then Spider-Man and it's like the Defenders. Right?
Yeah.
It's like the Defenders. Yeah, like that, in a way. Like I want Spider-Man and Daredevil and like other people to be like, damn, we gotta fucking make sure this shit never happens. Fuck. And as we're fighting, this nigga got the black suit on. This nigga punches, but like he knocks somebody's fucking head off. Like not actually, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like this nigga's like not waking up. I need Spider-Man to kill somebody. Actually, I do. I think so.
Okay, that's fucking crazy.
I do, but you know what I'm saying? Like,
you
I don't know, bro.
You know what? Honestly, they wouldn't do this. They would not do this. But fuck it. You know what? Let's have the the symbiote suit arc be like 4 movies. I'm over it. You know what I mean? Fuck it. You know what I mean? We'll do it live. Fuck it. Give Tom Holland. Tom Holland's being Spider-Man till he's fucking 90. I don't give a fuck what plans they have. They're bringing Miles Morales. I don't want to see that goddamn Puerto Rican. I don't want to see that goddamn man anytime soon. Wait. Fuck that. All right. I need Tom Holland to get 2 more trilogies in this bitch. All right. We're going to do it where Spider-Man 4 through 6. Let's say Spider-Man 5, he brings the symbiote to Earth, right? 6 and 7, he's wearing his goddamn suit. 7, he loses it. and then the Venom shit happens in 8-9. Fuck it, all right. Let's go all the way with it, all right.
I need some longevity with the suit. Like I can't.
This can't be a one movie arc anymore. Like no.
It cannot. I need him. I need more screen time with the suit. I don't want it to be a one movie type of thing. I'm tired of it. I feel like it's super injustice. I feel like that's what made Spider-Man. That's what made Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man film fall so fucking hard. Because when they put Venom in there, which is a big fucking player. That's a big player. That's a big player in the Spider-Man mythos. You cannot do it in one movie. You can't. You literally can't.
Oh, another thing unrelated to Venom. When after Secret Wars and stuff like that, I don't know if Spider-Man's gonna come out after Secret Wars or yeah, it has to be because Secret War comes out next year. After Secret Wars, whatever Spider-Man movie. Since they're gonna do this soft reboot shit and some characters might come back as different actors, shit like that, they need to recast J. Jonah Jameson. Like I love J.K. Simmons, but like
missing in the film too.
But because they need a J. Jonah Jameson for Spider-Man, but like we need like an actor that is like younger, and also like that brings something a little bit different. Like J.K. Simmons is cool, and J. Jonah Jameson in the Tobey films, he was underwhelming as hell in the fucking Home trilogy or whatever. Yeah, to the point where it's like I don't want to see this Alex Jones wannabe whip off. I don't care for that.
Like he was just fucking like a Alex Jones.
This was a rumored casting for like 10 years. I know he will probably never do this shit. But if you get the nigga that played House as J. Jonah Jameson, that would be yes. Crack rock.
That would be good. What the fuck?
We just need an old nigga that can play for like another trilogy. I don't need J.K. Simmons' old ass in that fucking movie over like you know what I mean? Like he's cool. He's great for what he did, but just recast him so we can have more of a Spider-Man J. Jonah Jameson dynamic. Because when they did that montage in the beginning of the movie where news outlets talking about how much they love Spider-Man, it was definitely missing a cameo by him or you know of someone saying that arachnic, that menace. Like we needed that dynamic, you know.
I'm gonna think on that. I'm gonna think about who should play that because we definitely do need a J. Jonah Jameson. We need a J. Jonah Jameson because it's like it's so much good, so much like positive talk about Spider-Man. We need some negative shit. You know what I'm saying? We need somebody that's in that's in the news life talking shit about Spider-Man because that's you know that's just a part of being Spider-Man, bro. Like, that's part of the Spider-Man mythos. But yeah, man, this film was great. Niggas to shut their mouth. These niggas stop having an opinion. Yeah, man. We got time for 5 more movies. Shit, I want it for 8. Fuck.
For real.
Yeah, man. It's the best of it.
This is the best of it. Yeah, I need this nigga to be a full-fledged adult. I need him to get married to MJ. I need him to have kids. All right. I need to see fucking Mayday. And then as he gets older, you establish Miles or whatever, and then he becomes a primary Spider-Man or whatever. That's cool and all. This nigga Thomas, what's his nigga name? Stanley, whatever, Holland, whatever this nigga middle name is. Hey, keep that shit on, nigga. All right, don't take that shit off. All right, nigga. Fuck is you talking about, nigga? Nah. Just how how you be going to Zendaya's family reunion and niggas be calling him Spider-Man. You're Spider-Man legally now, nigga. Nigga.
You damn right. I am Spider-Man.
Yeah.
You right. You got it, Tom. Tom, I've been saying this shit for years, Tom.
Tom, stop fucking with me, nigga. I know you want to retire. I know you don't want to be an actor till you're 30, nigga. You better get you some fucking cameos, nigga. Keep that fucking spandex in your closet, fuck, nigga. All right?
Look, Tom, I don't know. Look, if you stumble across this video, it's a godsend. But listen, Tom, I've been fighting for you. I've been praying for you.
Okay, all right.
I need niggas to understand. No, Tom, look, I'll say it, Tom. You get the N-word pass. There you go.
All right. With that being said, we up out of here, man. We up out of here. If you like this content, hit the like button, subscribe, and share. I'll probably drop this either Sunday night or Monday morning. I'm out. Peace out, y'all.